Thank you, Rich, for the introduction. And thank you, everyone, for joining us here today. My name is Dave Flanagan. I am the Marketing Director at Gravotech Group here in North America. We're a global family of brands dedicated to industrial marketing and traceability, as well as engraving and personalization. Lasers have been our passion for over 25 years, and today, together with our group of experts, we will discuss the latest innovations in laser marking equipment and how those advancements can help you mark faster and better. So today, we've invited laser specialists from both Techniphore and our Gravograph brands. Techniphore specializes in marking and traceability for the industrial sector. Their customers range from small machining shops to automotive and aerospace corporations. Together with multiple integrators and a dedicated customization department in Duluth, Georgia, Techniphore produces one-of-a-kind marking solutions optimized for our customers' unique needs. Tony Osborne, a Techniphore industrial marketing specialist for over 13 years, is here with us today. Hi, Tony.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today.
Gravograph, former New Hermes from years ago, has been a pioneer in engraving machinery since 1938. While their primary focus is signage and personalization, a lot of their laser and rotary products are accessible in the industrial sector because of a unique combination of safety and versatility to the machines. Now, let's meet Jason Pritchett, application specialist with extensive experience in engraving equipment and software. Jason has been with Gravograph since 1998 and has seen more customer samples to mark than I can even imagine.
Hi, everyone. This is Jason. I've been with Gravotech almost 20 years now, and I've been working with lasers almost that long and Techniphore for about the last 10 years.
So let's quickly go over our key points for today's webinar. First, let's talk about the types of lasers available from Techniphore and Gravograph and their applications. Hybrid, fiber, dual source, integrated, standalone, everything. Then let's cover features like 3D module, vision manager, auto positioning, connectivity, and other cool improvements in laser marking that will make your life a lot easier. Then, of course, let's talk about laser enclosures and why you need those as well. All this with demos and videos from our marking gurus. So let's begin. Tony, can you quickly tell us about the basics of laser technology and what kind of lasers Techniphore carries?
Sure, I'd be happy to. LASER is actually an acronym for light amplification by the stimulated emissions of radiation. Our laser equipment is specifically made for marking and cutting. Based on the electromagnetic spectrum location, there are various lasers from infrared to ultraviolet. For example, our fiber and hybrid marking lasers are infrared. Laser pointers are visible spectrums, and so on. All of our lasers are pulsed. That allows us to generate high energy and deliver high contrast marking results.
Thanks, Tony. Can you talk a little bit more about each type?
Currently, we offer 4 different types of lasers: fiber, hybrid, CO2, and our green series lasers. Fiber lasers are ideal for deep marking and are robust yet compact and can be easily integrated into small spaces. They also work great in dusty, dirty, or wet environments, and temperature ranges from 45 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. You can easily install them into production lines or robotic arms. Fiber lasers produce high-resolution black marks easily readable by both humans and machines. Those marks are tamper-proof, and a lot of our automotive customers love those lasers. You can see how fast they are in this video. Another infrared laser family is our hybrid lasers. They have the broadest range of suitable materials: plastics, metals, etc. The hybrid laser boasts a unique combination between a YVO4 and a diode pump solid-state source. This combination reduces the amount of heat that is applied to the part. Therefore, you can produce high contrast marks on sensitive parts like plastic, as well as heavy-duty metal parts. With an excellent frequency range from 6 watts to 20 watts, this type of laser is easily optimized for any kind of material. Hybrid lasers are perfect merge between fiber lasers and YAG lasers. Hybrid features a robust design and a high efficiency of fiber with a peak power and short pulse duration of YAG lasers. Thus, the fiber portion makes them unparalleled in marking metals, while the YAG portion is ideal for marking plastics because of the minimal surface heating. Hybrid is the most versatile laser you can get. If your plant produces a lot of different materials and you need to mark, you should look into this. Jason, can you show us a hybrid laser in action?
Sure. Let's go ahead and mark a metal part with a hybrid laser. It is painted and rusty, so the second pass is recommended to clean the mark. In fact, the hybrid excels at cleaning, not just marking. Next, we're going to mark on a plastic part. Check out the high contrast and readability in both cases. This machine will mark aluminum, stainless steel, titanium, or precious metals like gold, as well as ceramics, plastic, plexiglass, nylon, and so on.
That's great. What about CO2 lasers? What are the benefits of those?
Yeah, this is Tony again. CO2 lasers are ideal for organic materials like wood, rubber, leather, transparent plastics, coated metals, ceramics, and glass. These are low-maintenance lasers and very common in engraving and marking industry. Another useful feature is a low carbon footprint and no solvent emissions. Our CO2 lasers are popular in the production lines due to its on-the-fly marking function. I know a lot of engravers love CO2 lasers as well.
That is correct, Tony. CO2 lasers are the bread and butter for Gravograph lasers as well. In many cases, an industrial customer would use them for both direct part marking and maintenance applications, like interior signage and wayfinding, or even personalization. For example, to quickly engrave your logo on a mug instead of outsourcing it. So you get one machine to serve multiple purposes around your facility. That is an ideal, cost-effective solution for small businesses. Our lasers are fully enclosed and easy to operate and range from compact to large format. You can engrave anything from a dog tag to a surfboard. Customers love the versatility.
Thank you, Jason. Can you show us a CO2 laser in action, please?
Absolutely. Here's a Technofor CO2 laser marking a 2D code on plastic.
Thanks, Jason. I hear you have a unique machine that combines two laser sources. Is this correct?
That's correct. Gravograph has a machine that combines a fiber source and a CO2 source in one machine called the LS900 Edge. This machine expands your marking and engraving possibilities. The two sources complement each other because CO2 can mark plastics, wood, organic materials, and many other things, but not bare metal. The fiber can't do organic material very well, but it excels at direct marking on bare metal. So there's no need for changing lenses or any other manual switching. It's software controlled. You can even use both sources within the same laser job. The LS900 Edge is a heavy-duty machine, and the LS900 platform has been around for years as a CO2 only.
Thanks, Jason. What if I have very sensitive and fragile material to mark on? For example, electronics. What laser would be best for that? I've heard something called cold marking that Technofor lasers can do. Correct, Tony?
Yes, we do have a line of green lasers that can handle the most sensitive parts. The cool thing about them is that they do not heat up the surface. This eliminates any burning or deformation on materials like plastics. Another great feature of these lasers is the micro marking. The ultra-thin beam produces an exceptional resolution that can mark characters as small as 3 thousandths tall. Therefore, marking on things like cell phone parts or computer components is easy and harmless. If you want to mark on the surface without removing material or changing the surface material, the green is the best for that.
Can it mark on metals?
Absolutely. It can easily mark metals like aluminum or steel as well, just not as fast as the fiber lasers.
Thank you, Tony. So, how hard is it to get a laser up and going? Tony, what about Technofor lasers?
Well, our all-in-one design allows you to plug your laser in and start marking. We understand the complexity of the manufacturing process and always deliver turnkey solutions, whether stock or custom, to ensure you don't have to worry about the initial setup. There's only one cable, to run to our machines, no separate controllers, no sensitive parts of the laser to be exposed. Lenses are adequately protected as well. Our lasers are designed to withstand harsh environments and electromagnetic disturbances. Simply plug and play. As integrated HMI displays and current machine status, self-diagnostic tools are in place to eliminate any guesswork. Whether your machine works independently or as a part of an automated environment, it will perform to its best and worry-free. In the case of custom enclosures or robotic integrations, we do the same thing. We will make sure your final product is easy to operate, and of course, our customer support is always on standby.
Thanks, Tony. What about Gravograph gantry lasers?
This is Jason. They're very fast and easy. Just plug the laser in, toggle the on button, and you're ready to engrave. We also have multiple software options tailored to your exact needs, from simple logo and variable data engraving to intricate designs and photo engraving. Also, we have numerous exhaust options to take care of any fumes you may have during engraving, and sticky mats like Gravagrip to hold your parts down.
That's great. What about multi-leveled or inclined parts? Can I mark those in one cycle without extra setup work?
Yeah, this is Tony again. The complexity of your parts can be challenging. However, we have an option called our 3D module. The 3D module can be programmed for marking parts at different heights, whether they be multi-leveled or inclined parts, without stopping to adjust your focal distance manually.
What about production lines with multiple sizes of parts? Tony, how can a laser work with that?
Yeah, automation is a big part of our business, and a feature called our autofocus is essential in situations like that. All our lasers can focus themselves on the fly, so there's no need for recalibration or wait time if you have a line with multiple part sizes. You don't even have to place them all in the same way. The feature called our auto positioning will take care of that. The system recognizes your part position and orientation and will adjust the marking area accordingly. In a manufacturing environment, not every part of the assembly line will come out in the same place as the previous one. Technifor lasers will recognize that and accommodate for this. No matter what, your marks are always tremendous and beautifully aligned, and you don't need to stop the presses to recalibrate.
Oh, wow. That is very helpful. Is there some mechanism that can see the quality of the mark and verify the content as well?
Of course. Our lasers have an option which we call our Vision Manager. It'll read and verify your marked codes automatically to ensure perfect traceability. It will reject faulty parts for you, so our lasers can read, validate, store, and recall your traceability information. No need to manually scan the marks.
I bet it saves a lot of time in the manufacturing process. What about parts that are continually moving without stopping to be marked on? How do Technifor lasers handle that?
Yeah, that's not a problem as well. Our lasers also identify whether the part is stationary or moving. You will always achieve high-speed, readable, and permanent marking, whether you try data matrix codes, batch numbers, or QR codes. The quality of your marks will not suffer just because your parts are in motion.
Thanks, Tony. With so many integration-ready features, these lasers have to be very communicative. How do you achieve that?
Well, we have multiple connectivity options. We have Ethernet TCP/IP, Profinet, Ethernet IP, RS-232, digital I/O, dedicated I/O, USB, and many others. We will help you identify the most optimized input for your marking goals. Our software is entirely dedicated to marking and traceability needs and comes with a lot of options to make your workflow seamless.
That is great. What about safety? The laser beam can be dangerous.
This is Jason. Of course, all our Gravograph laser machines are fully enclosed as a Class 1 station. You will not be able to run the laser unless it is entirely safe to do so. This allows us to have personalization machinery in places like gift shops, where anyone without training can access the laser anytime. I know Tony's case is a bit different, as their machinery is meant to be part of an industrial environment.
When we provide laser equipment in the industrial environment, we have to maintain the highest standards in laser safety. In many cases, it means building a custom enclosure for our client. There's no one-size-fits-all in the manufacturing due to countless ways that production lines are designed. However, we stock enclosures as well. Those are compact, robust, and very affordable. We have manual and automatic workstations available. Those would be our LW1, LW2, and our LW3 customized enclosures. In many cases, those workstations do not need any modifications to fit your environment. In instances where you have to have a custom one, our experienced customization team will gladly help you. Either way, before we release a laser, we'll make sure it is safe in your manufacturing process.
Thanks, Tony. So it looks like you guys just launched a new laser. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. At the IMTS show, we launched our F20 Energy laser. What's new and different about it? Well, the F20 Energy is our entry-level 20-watt fiber workstation. It can be ordered with our LW1, low production enclosure, or our LW2, mid-production enclosure. This is a perfect solution for metal surfaces and a great solution at a very affordable price. Give us a call for more information on this laser package.
That is exciting news. To summarize today's conversation, can you tell us why and when to choose lasers over other marking methods?
You could choose lasers because it has a wide range of use over multiple different materials. You can actually mark very, very small characters with high precision.
This is Jason. Apart from the big variety in materials that lasers can do, you also get the capability of doing very complicated graphics and photographs. The sophistication of the software is much better than just the line art that you can do with rotary engravers.
Okay, everyone. It's time for us to take a look at some of the questions we've received during the presentation. Now, I do see a bunch here, so we'll answer as many as we can right now. If we don't get to your question, don't worry. One of our experts will get with you offline and answer your question for you. Before we delay any more, let's go ahead and get to some of these questions here. Okay, so the first one, it says, do your lasers speak to Ethernet IP?
Yeah, this is Tony here. Yes, that option along with other connectivity options are available with all of our lasers.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go to another question. The next one here is, can I send data to the laser? Like serial data from a local device, like a scanner or a scale?
Yeah, this is Tony once again. Yes, in fact, many of our customers are using barcode scanners to scan in work order numbers directly into our machines for marking.
Okay, thank you. So let's move to our next question. Can the LS900 Edge cut acrylic?
This is Jason. The LS900 Edge can cut acrylic. That seems to be a question that most people ask about any laser. It's a very popular application now. The 40-watt tube, that's the standard size, is capable of cutting 1/8 or 0.125 inches of acrylic very easily.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. And the next question here, do your lasers require a cooling system? Tony, actually, could you answer this one for us?
Sure, that's not a problem. No, all of our lasers are air-cooled. This keeps the maintenance and the footprint way down.
Very good. Next question we'll move along to is, do I need a fume extractor with the laser?
Yeah, this is Tony again. We recommend fume extraction, but please contact us about your application so details can be discussed.
That's good, thank you. Next question, can I mark cast aluminum? Tony, is this another one you can answer for us?
Sure, that wouldn't be a problem at all. We can even offer sample marking services for your review if you'd like.
And we'll answer one more here before we need to wrap things up. The last question we'll be able to get to is, if I want to see your laser mark in person, how can I see one?
Yeah, this is Tony. Yeah, just give us a call. I mean, we can discuss your application. We'd be happy to offer, any different options on how to see a demo, whether it be a webinar, whether it be an on-site. But we'd like to discuss your application and move forward in that direction.
Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for your questions and answers. And it looks like it's time to wrap up our webinar. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. And thanks, Tony and Jason. Please don't hesitate to send your questions and suggestions to web@us.gravotech.com. Again, that's web at us.gravotech.com, or reach out to us on social media.
All right, thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks again, and have a wonderful day.